I'm about to tell you whether or not you've contracted what they call brain rot, right? Are you listening? If you're not, well, I'm afraid that's already a sign. But I want you to let me know how difficult it was for you to sit through these next 10 seconds. If you couldn't do it and felt the urge to skip, well, I've got some bad news for you. All right, are you ready? Right, okay. Now, I can imagine there's a lot of people confused by what that was. Mainly the kids, who was probably just like,
oh my god, why is nothing happening? Add a zoom or an explosion. Talk to me, I need action now.
I had a thought the other day that we've all basically gave ourselves brain damage through TikTok without even realising. Some a lot more than others, and I think schools are starting to face the repercussions of that. Kids nowadays need some sort of stimulant to keep their brains working. It's crazy. You watch these TikToks and YouTube shorts now and the zooms every 2 seconds, pictures popping up everywhere on the screen, and every now and then let's throw in a meme for safety measures, because sometimes subtitles, pictures and zooms don't quite hold the attention, so a meme is just to make sure you don't lose them. This is all relevant to what we're going to be watching, by the way. It's another Educating Yorkshire video, and it has TikTok in the title, so I'm interested to know how they deal with this addiction, because that's what it is, isn't it? It's an addiction, and if you say you're not addicted, that's what an addict would say. Right, there we go then.
Morning.
Good morning.
We're good?
Yeah. Officially middle-aged because I've got a food processor in Black Friday sale from Amazon.
Yeah.
It does everything, Matt. Fixes every problem in your culinary life.
Just gonna get some milk. I want a proper coffee machine. But you know it.
He doesn't care, does he? Couldn't give two fucks. Completely disregarded everything she just said. He does everything, Matt, honestly. It was such a bargain. Yeah, really. Nice one. Do we have any milk? To be fair, it is first thing in the morning and she's talking about food processors. I couldn't be dealing with it.
I've got one.
Have you?
Yeah. Yeah.
Is it good?
Yeah, I like it. I've just ground those beans. Go on, go get your milk, sorry.
She finally read the room, quiffing hanging about. He needs his coffee. She's talking about a fucking food processor first thing in the morning. Like, let him process life first.
It smells lovely, O'Neill. Mel's ground coffee, obviously. Wake you up.
Quiff gets on my nerves for no real reason.
Morning. Morning, Corinne. Have you got a tie? Can you stick it on your way in, please?
Why does he think is real important? With his Ivies and his earpiece like he's working for the fucking government. Morning, you got a tie? Yeah, make sure you pop it on, yeah? It's not that deep, is it? It's a tie. Realistically, if you was a teacher, would you care if a student didn't have a tie on? I wouldn't give a shit. If anything, I pretend I didn't see it to save me doing more work.
It's November at Thornhill.
Why have we got a full display about diabetes?
He's engaging in more of a conversation with himself than her. I tried to make an excuse for him for being an ignorant prick earlier, but it turns out he just didn't want to talk to her. Can't blame him, to be honest. I don't want to talk about a fucking food processor first thing in the morning. It's one of them when someone starts talking to you and you already know you're not interested. They're talking to me and in my head I'm like, I don't care. But outside I'm like, oh yeah, really? Oh, wow.
In just over a week, the Year 11 students will start their mock GCSEs.
Here we are, look.
And Mr. Burton has concerns about the predicted grades in one of the most important subjects.
This year, maths were saying that only 47% of them are going to get a 4 and 35 are going to get a 5.
Yep.
Which won't happen. It can't happen.
I think Quiff's one of them people where the only time they want to engage in a conversation with you is when it's work-related. I've worked with a few of them in my time. Do you know when they take themselves just way too seriously and it's like, all right, calm down. The type of person that thinks by licking ass is going to get him paid more. You're just a number.
This is crunch point for Year 11, no question about it.
Buzzwords, motif, symbol, dramatic irony. If you've not spoke about those, do a paragraph on them.
Jesus Christ, is that a child? That's a child. Realistically, who the fuck is going to tell him off? He's got a beard. It looks like he's filing for a divorce, not studying for mock GCSE exams. He's got a mortgage to worry about. I can't believe by definition you can call him a child. If Quiff started getting mouthy to him, I reckon that kid would just put him in a headlock and give him a nuggie. Take his hair transplant off. How's he not got grades yet?
They haven't had an easy 5 years. Because of the pandemic, their transition into secondary school wasn't what it usually is. So across the country, students who are leaving schools in Year 11 this year have had it different, and we need to be mindful of that.
The pandemic was probably one of the worst things that could have happened to schools because it just made kids realise that actually going to school is fucking pointless when you can just do it all through Zoom calls. COVID was like the beginning of Gen Z. That's when I really think they started to mutate into the reptiles they are today. Teachers know they're fucked as well because I don't think we're too far away from all lessons to be taught online. AI will be able to do it soon. We won't need humans to teach us shit anymore. At least AI won't have coffee breath. Secondary school should be an option for kids, I think. Like by the end of primary, they should have the option to decide whether or not they want to spend the remaining years in education at school or through Zoom calls. Let's just say if that happened, there'll be a lot of schools going under, won't they? They'll end up turning them into hotels for you-know-who.
I'm seeing a bit of a lack of resilience at the moment.
Yep, it kind of comes with not wanting to be there in the first place.
Mocks are graded between 1 and 9. For the Year 11s applying to college, they'll need a 4 or above in maths.
It's such a fuck about how they changed the entire grading system from letters to numbers. Why change it? Why not just leave it? It was perfectly fine the way it was. There was nothing wrong with it. I'm pretty sure my year was the first year that they introduced this new grading system too. And I just remember us all being confused when we opened our grades because none of us knew what the fucking numbers meant. We'd just be like, oh my God, yeah, I got a 7. Fuck does that mean? And to make it like even more confusing, one number can mean 2 letters. So 5 is a higher C, lower B. Like, why? Should have just left it the way it was. A, B, C, D, E. There was nothing wrong with it. Now there's just more explaining to do with whatever grade you get. Oh yeah, I got a 5. And the other person's like, what does that mean? And then you have to explain what it is. Yeah, so 5 is like a higher C, lower B. So it's not a C or a B. It's like in the middle of both. You get it?
Skylar,
Yes.
Olivia.
Yes.
I think with some students, it has a bad reputation because it's a tough subject.
And it's shit. I don't know why teachers try and beat around the bush a bit. It's a shit subject. It's so bad.
Miss, 1 times 1's 1 in it. Yeah, 1.
Obviously, I know it's 1, but she said it was 2.
But I've always enjoyed math. There's a right answer and there's a wrong answer. And I like that clarity.
I do. I like it when things can have multiple different meanings. Probably why I thrived in English, believe it or not. I might be hard to understand, but give me a pen and some paper. Huh, I'll put together a fucking novel for you.
Right, work out the probability that Gary...
My next door neighbour's called Gary.
My dog's called Gary.
OK, let's pretend this is Gary Barlow.
Gary Barlow. That is absolutely fantastic. It's my Gary Barlow.
2 Year 11s in Mrs. Delaney Hudson's maths class are Skylar and Olivia.
As if she said Gary Barlow. Out of all the last names.
That is a person, ain't Gary Barlow?
Yeah, sweetheart. Is Gary Barlow a real person? Are we being serious right now? You don't know about Gaz Baz? That's disappointing.
Is that a person?
Gary Barlow?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's like a really famous person.
Oh.
What does he do?
He's an artist, music, you wouldn't take that.
In what? Take that?
Don't tell me you've never heard of Take That.
Sing it.
Absolutely not.
Let me take it from here. 1 minute. Today this could be the greatest day of our lives. It's weird that they're talking about Take That because I've literally just watched a documentary about him on Netflix. It was actually really good. For those that want to understand how big Take That is, watch that documentary. They're literally the original One Direction. It's a shame they didn't take the same path as One Direction and call it a day with the old boy band shit because they're still performing and they're pushing 60 and it's like, oh, come on boys, call it a day.
If I asked Miss Delaney what's it like to teach you two maths, what do you think she would say?
We don't stop talking. We do. Sometimes.
I can just tell you don't. Just the facial expression alone that went with that.
We do.
Agree to disagree.
It means chat.
People use that term.
Do you want to screw?
Olivia is a really strong, independent young woman.
That's an overused phrase. How many times do you wear that now? It's usually from like influencers that I think they're going through a tough time. They get a bit of hate online and they're like,
I'm a strong, independent woman.
I don't think anyone's independent nowadays. It's rare nowadays that you're going to find an independent person, never mind woman.
Skylar, I know that she's got like the innate ability and the intelligence to get the grade she needs to go into college. For the course they want to do, they need 4 in maths, which in old school money is a C.
It's mad, innit, when you think about it? Because even though they could be naturally gifted in whatever they want to do, the only thing that could prevent them from making a living from it is the fact they didn't get a specific grade in maths. The majority of the time, you don't even need maths in the job that you're applying for, yet they still put it as a requirement that you need to get a 4 to even be considered. Sometimes they'll chuck in a random one like science, and you'll be thinking, science? Why do I need science? It's Burger King. I'm not planning on dissecting the meat and performing an autopsy on it.
These books are now your revision guides moving forward, so let's get everything glued in.
Have we done?
Time flies when you're having fun, baby cakes.
Baby cake?
Homework and revision? No.
Yeah, she'd get a slap back if I was there. There was no need for that. Olivia has every right to throw back. Maybe do the same, but with your bag.
Skylar, you're having a verbal warning for that. What do you say to your friend? What do you say? Crazy.
She seems like one of them teachers that's too nice where she's become an inside joke because they're just not taking it seriously at all, are they? They're just not listening to her.
We're now at crunch point where they're ready to go off and do whatever it is they want to do in the world. We need that shift of mindset. They've got to set their eyes on it and they've got to work for it.
Yeah, but the problem is half the subjects at school have no relevance to what the kids actually want to do. They probably want to work in a fucking nail salon or something, and they'll still need maths to get in it.
There's going to be some deep thinking going on. Let's be tough.
Olivia. 3, 2. You know that I'm the maths. Just once I give you a couple of business, she's coming back.
Let's focus.
That'll be some sort of TikTok dance, won't it? One of the worst forms of dances created by mankind. Honestly, it's the best way to put you off a song you like. As soon as I see a TikTok dance to a song that I listen to, it instantly gets removed from the playlist. I can't stand them. They literally create dances to anything now. And the thing is, America owns it now, so TikTok's even more dodgy. They're censoring stuff, they're getting access to people's data. TikTok's not a good platform. Seeing as though we're on the topic of platforms collecting your data, we may as well talk about today's sponsor, Ethannn. If you're like me, you probably weren't even aware that your data is being collected every day by thousands of companies that you've never even heard of. And before you know it, your information's been used in a phishing email to scam people. Luckily for you, Ethannn helps you take that data off the market. I mean, you can try and do it yourself if you want, but it will take you months, if not years, to do it. Ethannn just does it all for you in the background as you're going about your day. So this is my dashboard, and it pretty much tells you what they've completed, what's in progress, and it tells you how much time's been saved. 24 hours and 45 minutes. So basically what it's telling me, if I didn't have Ethannn, my data would never get removed. I didn't even realize some of the stuff people can actually do when they have access to your data. They can find out where you live, they can open up credit accounts under your name, they could do all sorts of stuff. So, protecting your data sounds like something you want to do. Get yourself signed up with Ethannn. Go to ethannn.com/Ethannn and then use code Ethannn to get yourself 60% off. You heard that right, 60% off. I mean, it's basically free at that point. You can also get an extra level of protection with Ethann's custom removal feature. In the unlimited plan and family unlimited plan, you can point to any people, search site or website where your personal information may be visible, and then one of the privacy agents will take care of the rest of it for you. So yeah, remember to get yourself signed up using my link and using code Ethannn to get that 60% discount. Thanks to Ethannn for sponsoring today's video. Back to it.
What am I going to label C as?
Hypotheses.
Not quite.
Hypotenuse. Come on, head in the game.
Killer.
Hypendicular, that's not even a word. Starts with high and rhymes with hypotenuse.
How is that learning? You've just gave him the answer. Starts with this is and rhymes with fucking pointless.
Hypotenuse.
Well done, Skylar.
That doesn't deserve a well done. You just told her the answer. Right, okay, I'm going to give you a clue. Hypotenuse. Oh, I know the answer. Hypotenuse. Well done. How did you get that?
Right, guys, I'll give you 10 minutes for this first sheet before we move on to something more difficult.
Oh, this looks so cute.
Miss, I appreciate how much hard work you do into this.
That sentence didn't make any sense. Miss, I appreciate how much hard work you come in to do with this. Maybe have some words with your English teacher.
Thank you, Skylar. That means a lot. I do work hard, you know, but it's 'cause I love my job.
Work hard. Don't they have like 6 weeks off in the summer every single year? Teachers have it pretty good when it comes to holidays, don't they? And I swear, right, kids are getting more holidays now. I didn't have as many as they do now when I was at school. I'll be walking about throughout the day and I'll see kids and I'll be like, won't you just off? It's like every couple of weeks they've got another week off.
Revise, 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 but also take some time to rest. Look after yourselves. Your mental well-being also needs to be thought of.
Talking about mental well-being whilst locking them all up in school. Everyone, make sure you revise, but be careful, okay? Look after your mental health. In the meantime, do your homework or you're getting locked up in isolation for 4 days. I think this kid's got the same idea. She's just thinking mental well-being. Are you having a laugh? This place makes me depressed.
Don't touch my face, I've got makeup on.
Scarlett's a bit touchy, isn't she? I had a few of them friends that always had to touch her when they were speaking. Honestly, right, they touched me that much. I reckon I could close my eyes and stick on some noise-cancelling headphones and still understand what they're saying just by feel. It's like, just talk to me. You don't have to always touch.
The biggest hurdle you come across in year 11 are mobile phones.
I go to sleep before 2 o'clock.
What are you doing until 2 o'clock?
TikTok. Yeah, TikTok.
Fucking shock. I'm not going to sit here and judge them because I've been in the exact same situation. I've nipped it in the bud now, though, with the short form content. I've got rid of it. I actually felt like I was turning stupid the more TikTok I watched. Staying up all night watching TikTok before you have to go to school is like eating a kebab before you run a marathon. It's impossible. You basically removed their addiction for 6 hours, so they're just spending a full day going through withdrawals. School's like rehab for kids.
They're on the phones until early hours of the morning, and then they're not getting the sleep they need to be able to function next day. And they're exhausted. Having a phone's exhausting.
I agree, to be fair, it is. Like, I don't know about you, but if I hear a notification during the night, I have to check it. It's hard not to. That's the only thing I miss about a 9 to 5, really, is routine. Because now, oh God, I wouldn't even say I'm in a routine. There's no routine about it. Like, I'm up until about 5 a.m. and then I get tired at 6 and I sleep until about 2 p.m. I'm starting to fix it now, but yeah, these past few weeks have been bad. At the summer camp, the kids weren't even allowed phones. They weren't allowed to bring them. The older kids snuck them in, but all the younger kids and stuff weren't allowed to bring the phones. So the parents literally do drop them off and fuck them off for 6 weeks with no contact. And then some of the kids get homesick and we have to deal with the crying. One time we had this French kid that got really bad homesick. Every day without fail he'd cry. And the thing is, he was one of my kids, so he wasn't a good look. He'll be sat in the canteen by himself whilst we're all eating together and he'd just be crying and screaming in French and I'd be like, I don't know what to do. I don't know what he's saying. What do you want me to do?
Right, key notices. Mobile phones are not allowed anywhere in school.
There have been an increasing number of phones seen used in the building.
Get rid of Snapchat, get rid of TikTok, get rid of Instagram.
All right, love, calm me down a little bit. You're living in fucking dreamland there, aren't you? She needs to understand that you're not just getting rid of social media platforms. This is people's life. It's like saying to any woman alive today, get rid of your makeup. You can't expect kids to get rid of their entertainment.
Get rid of Snapchat, get rid of Instagram, get rid of Facebook.
Every kid probably saw that and went, no. Maybe get rid of one, but all of them, you're asking for a lot there. Let's be realistic, all right? Kids don't have to base their life around school.
Please wait till you're off the school site before you start using your phone.
There are no exceptions to this rule.
With mock exams just days away, Mr. Burton is cracking down on phone use across the school.
It's a bit intrusive, innit? Just filming kids' phones. I'd sue him, fucking right I would. Invasion of privacy. Because just think, right, someone had to edit this, so someone has seen what the kids were looking at on the phone. Someone had to blare that out. Not having that, I'd be a Karen.
Did you take this young man's phone, sir?
Yes. So the rule with mobile phones is that they can't be seen, heard or used. So if they're seen, heard or used, they are confiscated, and as long as there's no fuss around that, they'll get that back at the end of the day.
All right, take your fucking watch off then. It's like he wants to brag about it to the kids. He's like, oh, you don't have a phone? Well, I've got a phone and a fucking watch. If he was my head teacher and he came up to me and tried to take my phone off me, the fact that he's wearing the Apple Watch would bother me. It's fair game, innit? You want my phone? Take your watch off. And if I was a student at that school, it'd bother me even more. Because, right, imagine him coming up to you, asking for your phone whilst he's wearing that fucking watch. With that watch strap as well. Oh, God, talk about mental well-being. Nah. Like, who the fuck do you think you are with your phone and your watch? Take it off.
The rules annoy me. We're not supposed to use his phones, but everybody does. Like, everybody. I use Snapchat and Facebook. No, I don't like Facebook. I think it's just for mums, mate.
Yeah, Facebook is the shittest one. They don't feel safe. I feel like if I was going to get hacked in any social media platform, it would be Facebook. It's one of the apps that I just click on to see if it's still a thing. That's why I don't really have anything about me on Facebook. I don't use it.
YouTube, Instagram, Twitch.
Twitch streamers are also a huge factor in why so many kids are dumb. They're not much better. To be fair, I've seen a few good streamers, but the ones that you see most of, they're so fucking unbearable. Why is that Kai Cenat getting praised for reading books? Trying to make reading seem authentic and artistic. Is a numpty. Have you seen how much money Twitch streamers make, by the way? And they want to talk about streaming being harder than a 9 to 5. It's crazy. And when they say it as well, they say it with such a serious face. You can tell which ones I've never worked a day in their life, which is a lot of them. Put them on site for a week being a labourer, see how they get on. There's a difference between getting up early telly every single day throughout the week for a job you don't want to do, to earning millions from doing something you do want to do. It's not comparable. That's why you'll never hear me complaining about making videos. How the fuck can I complain about doing this? I've done it. I've worked jobs I don't want to work. I've done the 9 to 5. So I understand how fortunate I am to be able to do this. You're never going to hear me complain, ever.
We didn't have phones when I were at school. My first phone was like this big BT thing. You used to have to put, like, scratch a card and then put a code in it to get credit. I think your card were £5 and it lasted 30 seconds. We had landlines.
I found this woman quite funny. I like how she constantly has a look of bewilderment. It's like she can't believe any of the words she's saying. Yeah, would you look at that? Fucking hypocrites. This is like every public place you go to right now. If someone was to die nowadays in a public area, no one would notice because everyone's on the phone. They could be dying of a heart attack right in front of you and they'd just be like... No one would give a shit.
My worry for you lot is that we're going to get to August and it will fly like that and you will be 100% opening one of these exact envelopes. It will have your name on the front, it'll have a piece of white paper in with a list of grades.
And what they'll do is they'll make you believe that this is make or break. There's no coming back after this. If you don't get a pass in maths, English and science, that's it, game over. There's no future for you. Let's be honest, realistically, yeah, it definitely helps having good grades, but it's not the be-all or end-all, is it? It's not the end of the world if you don't. It depends on what you want to do, doesn't it? Just try and get a pass at least, because that's all you need, really. The jobs I've had in the past where the people that I'm working with have degrees and shit, yet they're still working the same job as me, just getting paid a little bit more than me as well. It just got me thinking they spent 4 years in uni to still end up in the same job as me, someone who's not got a single degree. A lot of people do uni to delay life. It's like 4 extra years before you got to get out in the real world. And then when they do it, half the time they end up working in fucking Sainsbury's or something. I wonder what percentage of people actually get a job with the degree they got. I'd be interested to know that.
The last thing we want to be doing is going, well, that phone is part of the reason why these aren't where I exactly want them to be.
And as you can see, none of them give a shit. They're all half asleep, daydreaming, biting their nails. They don't care. This one might want to rinse her mouth out after. She'll have fake tan all over her teeth. Just a different ethnicity from the neck down.
Is there anything you think you could do that would stop that wheel of mobile phone time turning a little bit?
Yeah, my phone's literally next to my head. So then when it goes off, I just...
Well, so that you can be straight on it?
Yeah, literally, if like, I'm half asleep and my phone goes off, I'll literally wake up and check it.
I can't believe he's giving him lectures whilst he's sat there with his fucking leopard print Apple Watch. Like, he's that addicted. He's got a smaller version of his phone screen on his wrist. I've never understood Apple Watches. They seem fucking pointless to me. A smaller screen to let you know what's happening on your phone screen to inevitably look at your phone screen anyways. They're a waste of money. I don't get them. Oh, but you can track you. I don't give a fuck. Shut up.
Year 11 is a crucial time for students and phones can be a real distraction from that. Social media and catching up with friends, which of course have got a place in life, but those things can be at the detriment of that traditional revision.
I think traditions are holding us back. Like, how many things can you think of that could be better, but tradition is preventing it from improving? Like a 5-day working week, make it 4. Come on, Friday should be optional for most occupations. I think the entire school system itself is an example of tradition preventing development. Kids would be so much less brain dead if the system changed with the times. There's just way too much of a difference now between the real world and what school expects. They don't have realistic expectations anymore.
Right. Can we try it one night this week? You're going to put it on charge over there, if your bed's over there.
Okay.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, fucking right. What planet is Quiff living on for him to believe that is ever going to happen? You've got no chance. I mean, these kids use the phone as a fucking pillow. He's lost his head if he thinks a simple suggestion from him is going to do the trick. They're going to go home and laugh about this exact conversation to the mates in the group chat.
I'm not going to get a 4. I'm not listening to this negativity. You are going to get a 4. You are going to get a 4. You are going to get a 4. You've got to put the work in. You're 11 at 2. You've got to...
Yeah, she's not getting a 4. She's at a 2 now. I can't see her getting a 4 by the end of the year. I think it'd be best if you are honest with her. Just be like, yeah, listen, you're not getting it.
Skylar, are we off for it or what? Well, we're going to try. Exactly, going to try.
The minute that penny drops and they genuinely believe, do you know what? She's got my back. And if she thinks I can, then maybe I think I can.
Yeah, but believing's a bit different to reality though, isn't it? Especially in maths, like you said earlier, with the answers being concrete, so you either know it or you don't, no matter how much you believe in yourself. You can't read a question, not have a fucking clue, then start believing and all of a sudden it just clicks.
You can do it, I know, you can.
All I need is a pass. Miss Delaney said that she will make sure of it, so let's hope so.
That's a bit of a mistake, that, given her promises that she has no control over. I promise you will know the answers you have no fucking clue about. You can't promise her that. Surely that's just putting more pressure on yourself as a teacher. Because now if she don't pass it, you know she's pointing the finger at. That's probably why she's not revising. She's like, oh, well, she promised me, so I'll be fine. She won't break a promise, would she?
Tell me again what you want to do at college.
Childcare. I want to be a social worker. Because it's what my mum does, and then she'll tell me about it, and it's actually quite interesting. If you think about it, you're making children's lives better.
Yeah, but make sure you're clued up on trigonometry, because passing maths is helpful in that career choice, apparently. What if she is just a naturally gifted social worker, but you'll never find out because a few numbers on a piece of paper says she's not good enough?
Like, I want to be a caterer for, like, weddings and stuff, for, like, big events. That's what I'd want to do.
I reckon she could do that without any qualifications, to be honest. Start it off as a little side hustle, then promote it on your social media, TikTok, Snapchat, Instagram, you know, all the stuff the teacher said delete earlier, and start a YouTube channel and start getting yourself little events here and there. And before you know it, you'll be a self-made wedding caterer with a grade 2 in maths.
It was kind of easy, but that's not a good thing, because when they're easy, it means you fail.
Right. Does it? Is that a proven theory? Because to me, that makes no sense. I've never done a test and thought, shit, this is too easy, I'm going to fail now.
Skylar and Olivia have finished their first maths paper.
Right, let's just have a show of hands. Put your hands up if you felt like it were a fair paper.
I fell asleep at 5 alarm woke me up.
Brilliant. The future's looking bright for this one. I never understood kids that could do that, fall asleep in an exam. I won't be able to do that. I can't sleep on planes or anything. Recently, I can't even sleep in my own fucking bed.
Why are we... What do you mean you fell asleep? You haven't got time to fall asleep. You sit the paper and then you go back and check. It don't matter if it's 5 minutes, Liv.
I'm tired.
That'll be the TikTok. She clearly didn't take Quiff's advice. Maybe if he took the watch off, she would have listened. I find it funny how they still use the same phrases when it comes to exams. When you finish, make sure you go over it again and again and again. Double, triple check it. I don't know why they stress that so much. Like, once you've gone over it a few times, you get the message of what you've written. You know what I mean?
It is one of the most important years of your life.
I don't know. Is it one of the most important years of your life? Because I can think of multiple points after year 11 that were way more important than this.
I really like you as a person, but seriously, you've actually gone to sleep.
Even when she's disappointed, she has that same look on her face. Seriously, you've actually gone to sleep?
We finished it.
You've never finished. You've never finished in an exam, not until you literally have checked every question over and over again.
I got 5 minutes left.
Shh.
I reckon if the exams were given to them in a format of a short video where they only have like 60 seconds to answer, she wouldn't have fell asleep. You gotta keep that attention span going. Something always has to be happening. There's no wonder they're falling asleep. In about 2 years' time, the entire hall will just be kids sleeping. The more time that goes by with TikTok in our world, the worse it's gonna get. We have to adapt to how kids consume information now. Words on a piece of paper is fucking pointless.
It needs to be presented to him like this. If Dave has 1 counter and Steve has 2 counters, how many counters are in total?
The mind has to be occupied at all times.
The world's their oyster and they're little pearls, but they just seem to think that they're just going to mosey on by. Olivia needs to wake up and smell the coffee, to be honest.
Right, guys, can you pack up, please?
It's kind of hard not to smell the coffee, really, innit? When every teacher uses it as fucking mouthwash. So I think we can cross off not smelling the coffee as being one of the problems. She needs to wake up and swipe the TikToks is what she needs to do. Coffee is no longer a stimulant to these kids. It's more of a sleeping pill.
Olivia and Skylar will both need 4s in maths.
I can't believe you need a 4 in maths to be a social worker. How does that work? In what way does that show that you're more capable than someone that didn't get a 4? Like, they could hire a proper knobhead just based off the grades and not hire the better one just because they didn't get a 4. I say we start judging the person by the character, not by numbers on a piece of paper.
Let me read him. We'll swap. I thought you'd pass maths.
I got 2. I didn't do one my maths one. I fell asleep.
Did she fall asleep after the first page or something? Like, how many do you need to get wrong to get a 2? What did I get in maths? Was it a 5 or a 6? We'll go with 6 because it makes me seem smarter. But they had a higher and a lower paper. The lower paper only went to a grade 5, and the higher paper you could get higher grades with. But the lower paper had easier questions, which didn't really make sense to me. Because what if someone got a 3 on the higher paper, but then could get a 5 on the lower paper? Like, surely every person in that year should be taking the same test, not some kids taking easier papers than other kids. It don't make any sense to me.
It's where everyone Everyone's failed maths.
I got just over a 2. I got just under a 4.
All right, that's not bad. That's something that can work with. Olivia, on the other hand, I'm going to be honest, it's going to take some sort of miracle for you to get a 4 in that paper. But remember, miracles do happen, so I'm not losing hope.
A lot of our students that walk through these doors don't believe in themselves. Their self-esteem's really low. So for me, the minute they know that I believe in them, they may meet me halfway and they'll start believing in themselves.
Probably not, I'm going to be honest with you. I was just good at making sure I knew what I needed to know at that time. Like, I had no interest in pretty much all the subjects at school. But at the same time, I also have too much pride not to at least try and get myself some decent grades, which I did. So I just made sure to knuckle down when I needed to, and it turns out I didn't even need them anyways.
You in a mood with me now?
I'm not in a mood with you, I'm in a mood with myself.
Myself! I'm in a mood with myself!
I try. Obviously, I want to do well, but it's hard, innit? Like, doing it, it's hard.
It is, yeah, when you don't have the slightest bit of interest in any of it.
You know, they're very empowered young women that will just go on to succeed anyway, with or without maths. I mean, maths gives them more options, but they're going to be fine.
Still got that same expression on her face, and it don't really go well with what she's saying, because she says they're going to be fine whilst having a look on her face that tells me they're not going to be fine. They're going to be fine in whatever they do. Across the UK, 2025 GCSE results in maths were at the lowest level since pre-pandemic. Is that kids getting dumber or just becoming more aware? Like I said earlier, COVID made them realise how pointless going to school actually is. Everything's online now. Like, kids are seeing every day these luxury lifestyles on the phone, looking at the life they could be living, whilst then having in the mind they have to go to school the next day. It's quite demoralising, watching all these TikToks of multi-millionaires every day, all day, to then go back to your shithole of a school. Olivia and Skylar were no exception. Both improved on their mocks. Olivia got a 3 and Skylar narrowly missed a 4. So after all that, they both still didn't get it. That's a bit shit. Mr. Lane has got some explaining to do with all these promises. If I was them, I'd be having words. Just turn up to her and be like, what was you saying? You promised me I was going to get a 4. I didn't get it. Skylar has been accepted into college to study health and social care, and Olivia gained an apprenticeship at a local nursery. So in the end, it all worked out. All that pressure that was put on them was for fuck all. Imagine, right, if they taught them, but in more of like a chilled out way. Like, just tell them the truth if they need maths or not and what they want to do. Wouldn't you rather interact with them as a human being instead of being like,
you must pass maths or you will be jobless and homeless for the rest of your life?
Like, let's just stop with the bullshit and just say it how it is. Do I need this or not? If I don't, just tell me. I don't need the stress. But yeah, that's another episode done. I'm 5 down now, so past halfway. Fucking hell, it's February. I told you it would take me a while. I actually think the next season's gonna be out by the time I finish this one. By the time I get to the last episode, Quiff would have grown out fucking dreadlocks. Can you imagine that? It'd have gone from hairline to Quiff to dreads. What a character development that would have been. Okay, I'm gonna go now. Remember, kids, stay in school. Not like you have a choice, but yeah, I don't know. I'll see you soon.